It was all a dream on the scene, making mean.
Then I came along and changed everything.
From ciphers to diapers,
Green jiggly
but the
thing.
grind don't stop.
We just got a bigger team.
All the way to the top.
Mom, what does that mean?
The time is now or never. We the dream team.
I'm gonna get paid for this.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Lyric Kane, aka Mimi, aka whatever it is that you want to call me, back with yet another reaction video. So today we're going to be reacting to Jelly Roll Addiction Kills. This was requested in the comment section underneath one of my other videos. Super excited to see what's offered here. I seen another one of his videos and it was titled "Rolled Me Up and Smoked Me." I think that's the title of it. I know it's about basically like when he dies, just telling everybody who's left here on the earth or the friends and family that he left behind to like basically don't mourn him, like celebrate, like roll him up and smoke him. I thought that was really dope concept, dope video, dope flow, all the above. With that being said, I'm saying all that to tell you I'm super excited to see what's going to be offered within this video. You already know the original video link will be in the description box down below, as well as all of my social media links. Make sure that you follow us on IG, best friends since birth. Also check out my music page on IG, Lyric Kane Official. Also in the description box down below, you'll be able to find my other YouTube channel. Make sure that you head over there so that you're able to check out all of my music-related videos, music videos, original songs, cover songs, remixes, challenges, live performances. So make sure you go over there, check those out, give those videos some thumbs up, subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. And with that being said, let's hop into the video. Cadillac. I used to be a huge fan of Cadillac cars. I still am low-key.
Fuck it, I got a lot to say, let me get started. My wife sent you a message, you act like that you ain't got it. The message was about you spending Christmas with your daughter. I thought you'd give a fuck about it, you're her fucking mama. But still you keep playing the victim, using the situation to justify your addiction. I hate to tell you that your daughter's really starting to hate you now. What kind of junkie goes to jail for breaking in the neighbor's house? I swear this shit's getting crazy. I tried to pay for rehab on 3 different occasions. Don't worry now, we got this. Me and my wife went all in. Until you're 90 days clean, don't even bother calling. Some nights I just ride and stare at the sky. I wish you felt how I feel. Something that's so fun could go so wrong. We know addiction kills. Some nights I just ride and stare at the sky. I'm wondering how it feels when you lose control. The truth unfolds and now we know addiction kills. I thought about it just the other day. It's been a while since you passed away. Man, what's going on? I turned a cold shoulder to it like I didn't know that you was popping them Oxycontins and was sniffing coke. But you was smiling wild and laughing like it was nothing new. If I could turn back the hands of time, I'd have confronted you. But life don't come with the remote, so I'm stuck in the moment. And if I can't control it, why does it feel like I'm frozen in a memory? Stuck here for infinity, thinking about the darkness and what the streets did to me. My mind's like a permanent reel that's flipping pictures of friends that's no longer with us. I hope they're forgiven. Some nights I just ride and stare at the sky. I wish you felt how I feel. Something that's so fun could go so wrong. We know addiction kills. Some nights I just ride and stare at the sky. I'm wondering how it feels when you lose control. The truth unfolds and now we know addiction kills. Those guys that played ball and made it to the Hall of Fame, the same ones I know died with a needle in their vein. It really ain't the old days, the game just ain't the same. If you ain't dealt with it before, then you don't feel my pain. I seen empires crumble, I seen families divide. I know a man, this whole fucking family died. I was raised to believe that a man doesn't cry. If that's the truth, why the fuck these tears land in my eyes? But these men handle business, so I'm handling mine. If you think I owe you something, well then stand in the line. Got my middle fingers up, both hands to the sky. Put my name on the line, quit slandering mine. Some nights I just ride and stare at the sky. I wish you felt how I feel. Something that's so fun, could go so wrong. We know addiction kills. Some nights I just ride and stare at the sky. I'm wondering how it feels when you lose control. The truth unfolds, and now we know addiction kills.
Time, look, you see he hopped in the truck, right? He ain't want no part of what was finna go down, you feel me? I said, let's play horse. He said, let's play pig, you feel me? He wanted to cut the letter short, so I'm like, cool, you feel me? See, I'm a long run type of nigga, you know what I'm saying? The other guy in the truck, he finna drive off. He's looking for an auxiliary cord. That's his way out, you feel me? You know what I'm talking about?
Wow. Definitely dope. But to be honest, going into this video, I expected nothing less. Like, I was literally blown away by the first song that I seen by this cat. And once again, he has delivered. That's crazy. Just a lot to process, so bear with me. Because each verse, he kind of touched bases on different things. On the first verse, what brought to me when he was speaking of his wife, or excuse me, his baby's mother or his ex-girlfriend or whatever the case may be, the mother of his child, how like basically she's missing out, and the child is kind of like getting to a point where they're developing this hate towards her. I kind of could relate to that as far as the situation with me and Small's father. We're not in a relationship. We try our hardest. We do our best at co-parenting. But, you know, people were raised differently, so I always try to use that as an example. You know, what I was taught in a household as far as what I think parenting should look like obviously wasn't what everyone else was, so I kind of leaned towards that. But I remember at one point telling him, like, having the conversation with her father, like, with him, it was just, I don't know, he would pick up the phone and he would call, but it would be on his own time frame. Like, it was never a consistent type thing. He's currently incarcerated, so of course we hear a lot more from him. But when he was on the streets, he just kind of, in his defense, he was doing what he thought he needed to do to provide for his family, meaning, which kind of led to like late nights and long hours and things of that nature, and situations where he felt like he had to have his mind focused, so he wouldn't necessarily always pick up the phone calls when she called or things of that thing, or pick up it or call at all. Sometimes it would be a couple of days before we would hear from him. And I kept telling him, you know, sometimes it's not the quantity of something, like it's not the quantity, like materialistic thing. That's what he was kind of focused on, like buying her things, so hustling for this and hustling for that. And I was like, dude, sometimes it's just literally quality time. And I just remember having to have that conversation with him, like, bro, you're making her hate you. Like, it's getting to a point, it got to a point, because she's such a daddy's girl. That is my best friend, but at one point I could say she was such a daddy's girl. And to this day, like, she still has a soft spot for that man, which she should, as every little girl should for their father. But it got to a point where she used to come to me and she would want to call, and then he wouldn't answer and things of that nature. And then the tables low-key turned on him, where he would call, and then she didn't want to talk. And it's crazy because she's only 4, but I promise you, she's always been a very outspoken child. She started talking very young and being able to put together sentences. Like, she's always been smart beyond her years. So you may look at me like, what do you mean? But literally, my child was like 2 or 3, like, no, I don't want to talk right now. And as a parent, and I don't know, some people may say I was wrong, I respected that. Like, bro, you didn't pick up the phone when she called, so she's doing something, she doesn't want to talk. I'm going to respect that. I'm going to allow her to make that decision. I would never let her get disrespectful or anything like that, but she would just not want to talk. And I told her, like, she's getting to a point where your phone calls no longer matter. Your phone calls no longer excite her. Not hearing your voice for the day no longer saddens her. And when I told him that, like, he took it as if, he took it the wrong way, but I was literally just trying to let him know, like, this pattern that you're creating, you're making her hate you. So I could definitely agree and see, you know, the path of what he was saying as far as that. I don't know anybody who's passed away from addiction. I do know people who struggle with addiction, which is one of the reasons I pride myself on not drinking. Other than the fact that alcohol just tastes gross to me. I'm a type of person, maybe I always say, I said, like, loosely, like almost amusingly, but I have control issues. Like I have this issue where I like to be in control of the situation, and when I'm intoxicated, I can't be in control. So I don't like that feeling. I don't like the feeling of not being in control of what I do or what I say or how I feel. So I choose not to drink. And then I've seen alcohol take advantage of, not take advantage, but take over individuals' lives. Like my father, who's probably in denial, I'm pretty sure he would be considered an alcoholic. And like, I've seen the different things that it's taken him through, and that's not something that I want to be taken through. And I have other family members who are addicted to other things, and I've just seen the roads that it can take you down, and like, it's just not something I pride myself on doing. But I love this song. I love the message that it's sending out. I love the passion, the hurt, the pain, the love. Like, you can hear the love that he has for these individuals and their loss. And the loss and how it has taken a toll on him. And I try to say this to so many people, especially back to Corey's father, or Smalls' father, Corey or Smalls, either one of you want to call her. But like, when you get to a certain point in your life, your decisions no longer only affect you, they affect everyone around you. So like, that individual, whoever chose to bury their sorrows in alcohol or maybe other type of drugs, like that burden, like, instead of, how do I put this, that burden, like that new issue of drinking and trying to solve your problems that way, you've now put a burden on those who love you, like your mother or your father and things of that nature. So you definitely have to be smart. Some people turn to alcohol due to depression. If that's the case, get help. If you know somebody, try to help them. And the crazy part is, like, for me, like, I'll drink socially. I really don't like drinking though, but socially, like every now and then, like literally I'll probably have a drink like once or twice a year, because like it's really gross to me and I just don't like the idea of not being in control. But what I do is, like, I try to keep it on social. Like, I don't, like, if I'm feeling down or low, I don't drink. Like, I don't participate. No, thank you, I'll pass. I never want to be in a situation where I feel like I have to depend on something. And that's just something I pride myself on. Some people obviously are not able to do that. So once again, if you know somebody, please help them get help. If you are that person, there is help out there. There's hotlines, there's friends, there's chat rooms. You have the internet. There's always somebody out there going through something just as similar. There's definitely ways to reach out and get help. With that being said, drop your comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you thought of it. Did you feel the passion, the pain, and the love that was behind this song? Like, this wasn't just one of those songs like, here's my emotions, but it was like, here's my emotions and I love you and I wish that things could have changed, and I love that. Let's chop it up down below. Let's talk about it. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Why? Have you been there, done that? If you have, how were you able to like overcome this situation? Because there are many people who overcome this situation. I have family members who had literally hit rock bottom, was addicted to certain things, and you know what I mean? And by the graces of God and the forces of God, they were able to overcome that. And I love sitting back with and talking to him. He's like an old head now. And just him just being so grateful for, like, he openly admits there's plenty of times where he should have died or he shouldn't have been here due to the things he was putting in his body and things of that nature. And the situations he were putting himself into, like from being high or being intoxicated. So that's always dope to hear him like speak out, to say, like, you know what I mean? Just like another reminder for me, like, that's not the road you want to take. Like, bruh, there's somebody who survived the situation. They're telling you all the bullshit that they went through with it. So definitely not the road you want to take. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe, turn on notifications. And until next time, guys, peace out. I'm out of here.